Yes, he's seen your work, and he's also seen your tears. And he wants you to know today that you're not forgotten. He's here to reward you for all your faithfulness. For he said in his word that if you will delight yourself in him, he will give you the desires of your heart. In other words, not only will he give you what you need, but he promised to give you whatever you want. So don't get discouraged. Don't give up. Hang in there and prepare yourself for your blessing. It's your time now. You waited and waited. You waited for so long. But you held on. You were strong. And for your faithfulness. For your faithfulness. Because you hung in there when times got hard. And when it seemed like nobody cared, you kept right on working. You kept right on doing good things. And for your faithfulness. For your faithfulness. It's your time. It's your time. Thank you, Jesus. He told me to tell you, it's your time.
They said I wouldn't make it. They said I wouldn't be here today. They said I'd never amount to anything. But I'm glad to say that I'm on my way. And I'm growing more and more each day. There were many that started out with me, but now they're gone astray. But I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on.
Don't give up. Keep holding on. Mm-hmm. Be ashamed. No matter what you're going through, keep holding on. God is able. No matter who turned against you, keep holding on. Mm-hmm.
And I told him to lead the way. Though the road has been rough and the going's been mighty tough, still I ain't going nowhere. I'm out here to stay. Though I've been talked about and I've been criticized, I've had to wipe many tears from my eyes, but I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on to.
Because when you give up, you ain't giving up just on yourself. You give up on everybody else that looked up to you, that you gave some type of inspiration to. Well, it's good to hold on, because it's bigger than you, bigger than us. Gotta hold on. Ladies and gents, you gotta hold on. Can't give up. God is good, and He's able to work things out in your life. You have to let Him. You gotta let Him in. You gotta let Him in. He want to do it so bad for you, but you gotta let Him in. Born again is real. Yep, born again is real. No, I know I can't sing, but I do it for God. You know what I mean? I'm still. Oh. Never let go. I'm gonna continue to listen to the music, but we're about to get started here, so I'm gonna shut it off on you all's end for a moment. And what is up, everybody? This is your boy Firefighter9517 signing in, and we are back with some The Owl. Make sure you go follow my boy Proverbs Gaming. He makes some awesome content. You all will love it. He just did a stream of some type of football game yesterday. So go check that out. See how y'all like it. See if he actually won the game or if he lost the game. Let me know in the comments. You know what I mean? But go check him out as well on all his social media. And without further ado, we're just about to jump into it. I ain't gonna lie, dog. We got eaten by a fish. I don't know if it was a shark or just a bigger fish. We just a juvenile Deinosuchus, or Deinosuchus, I mean. And we, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was just eating the nearby fish that was around, but it came and gobbled me up. So we had to start over fresh from that loss. So we're gonna see what we get ourselves into, man. See if we can conquer full growth size on this particular stream, and if not, hey, we gave it another shot. As you may know, that survival in this particular game is just that it is survival. Everybody's out to survive, you know what I mean? So if they feel like they about to starve to death, anybody's you know what I'm saying, it's considered food at that time. So you gotta understand that too. You could be rolling with a whole crew of the same species, but let one of them be starving. Somebody in that crew gonna have to take the bullet. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have to take the L. But if you the smallest one in the group, you know what I'm saying, you more prone to get taken advantage of for the most part. So with that being said, you know, we try to grow as large as we can to our full grown size. Then we'll be at the top of the food chain. We got to worry about too many people trying to mess with us type thing, you know. But it's always a constant hunt for food, man. As I already know, it's a constant hunt for food. It seems like in this particular game, man, you can never have enough food. Like, it's ridiculous. You spend more time having to hunt for food. And I get it, you know, it's the life of the wild. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we do things, you know. You spend more time trying to survive than you do actually enjoying life. Because there's always somebody else bigger and better that can get you as well. So even when we get to our full grown size, that don't mean we at the top of the food chain to the point where we ain't got to worry about nothing. No, you still got to worry about other species of the same kind, of the same size. So other Deinosuchus that's the same size as us, whether if it's full grown or not, could be pose a threat. And if they hungry enough, it don't matter if you are full size or not. If they full size, it's gonna be a fight to the finish. You know what I mean? And then that meal is not gonna last that long either. So that's another thing you gotta kind of be aware of. When you get done eating, you need to be immediately going out finding your next meal. But by the time you actually find it, your stomach may be back on E again. You know, so it's a constant journey, man. Traveling from one end to the next, trying to find what area would be more suitable. And when you're a juvenile dino, you know, the best thing that we can actually live off of is fish. Because it's an easy kill. Fish can't kill us, can't attack us, nothing like that. You know, not the ones you see grouped up. But those bigger, unique fish, yeah, apparently they can. I done got gobbled up by one. So, it didn't even look like, it wasn't even a shark though. It looked like a catfish on steroids or something, you know. They got me. So I actually got murdered by an ugly fish at that. But I mean, that's just kind of the price you pay when you're a juvenile. They wouldn't have stepped to us had we been full size. Let's try to sniff around and see if we can find anything nearby. Now, it's not good at the juvenile to be at the top of the water because any other dinos that's at the bottom of the water could see us and we stand out like a sore thumb. So we got to try to blend in with our own environment as best we can for survival rates. You know what I mean? For us to survive successfully, possibly. I got a notification that somebody put in the chat, but I don't see it. Just FYI. Not sure why I don't see it, but I don't see your chat. So if you commented something, I do apologize. I don't see it. The only time I don't see is like if that account is blocked or, you know, whatever, you may have something set up on your end to where it's not showing. Or, you know, it depends on what features I may have set up too. But right now, I believe I have everything open. So as long as you're not blocked and like that, I should be able to see whatever message you're putting in. But whatever just came in, I don't see it. And if you are blocked, you probably shouldn't be sitting here trying to put in anything anyway. Probably nothing positive, no way. That's the only time I do block people, when they don't follow the chat rules. You know? All right, so we gotta find something to eat, you all. Our stomach is below half. We gotta get something on our stomach, y'all. We do. It's important that we do. So we're gonna try it again, and we're gonna submerge ourselves under the water and see if we can find something nice to eat. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't gonna be much that we can actually kill, like I said, besides the fish. So we gotta be mindful of what we target. Ooh, bingo. Thank you, Jesus. Fish. Oh, yeah, fish. We have fish, ladies and gents. As long as we have them, we're going to stick with this area right here because we know we can eat. That one fish filled my stomach. Can y'all believe it? But actually, with that being said, we got it. Yeah. Let's bring it up here. We're going to drop it here. So when you let it rot out, apparently that gives you more nutrition for your animal. So we're going to bring them up here and let them dry out, rot out, whatever. You know, I know it's raining, so of course they're not going to dry out like that, but I think the physics and the dynamics of the game, it will, even if it's raining. Or it may take a little longer. Now, I know other animals will be able to, you know, if they in the area, they will be able to, wait a minute. I know they ain't just go somewhere else that fast. Come on, man. I don't see nothing over here. Where'd they go? Well, we got a couple before they got out of here. Maybe they went downstream. Yeah, we're not gonna go down there just yet. We have food up here that we are going to kind of stand by and enjoy later. So we'll come up here, kind of post up. Try to hide as best we can. And keep our eyes open to make sure nobody else jumps out, try to get us, because, you know, everybody looking for an easy meal. Hopefully those fish will come back too. But I know if you leave them, like the fish I have down there now, if I leave them there for over a period of time, that they will despawn and go away, disappear. You know, so we got to make sure that we are eating them as we need it. I do appreciate everybody that always show up for the live stream, even if you don't comment. I mean, lately I've been having quite a few people show up, but nobody really chatting. But hey, I appreciate you showing up. You know, you don't necessarily have to say anything. I'm still listening to my church music. FYI. If we'll go ahead and grab one of the fish we have set out. We'll grab one closest to the water for right now. Wait a minute, I said like you can't go there? I said like you can't get back in the water. Not allow me to. We eat this fish here. Oh yeah, we're gonna get it, baby. We just in here basically watching our backs. Make sure no other dinos come and try to get us. And while being in here at the same time, we are making sure we're keeping our water up to par. It's kind of hit and miss when I actually use the camera, my webcam. Some days I feel for it, some days I just don't. Today's one of them days I just don't feel like using it. Go for a little swim. I want to stay close to our food though. We'll go ahead and just grab one of them so we have at least one in our mouth. So if the other one was to despawn or disappear, we still have something that we can eat. Now, we'll say we won't be able to attack nothing while we have this fish in our mouth. So hopefully, nobody come over here messing with us. See about crawling this here. I don't even see my other fish from over here. Let me see. Hope it didn't despawn already, because if it did, we gotta get rolling, y'all. Yep. Looks like it did. Oh, there you go, right there. It's right there. All right, we good. I about to say, big despawn, we gotta get out of here, because this little fish I have in my mouth ain't gonna last long. I ain't gonna lie, I do like how he turn around like slow like that. That's dope. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If we got anybody nearby us. See if we can see any raptors. They like to climb trees and wait till you get nearby that tree and then jump down on your back and start taking big bites out of you. Big bites. That water really moving, but it's really not moving as fast as it looks. We'll go ahead and eat what we have now. We're gonna grab this one. We're gonna continue going downstream. There we go. Try to see if we can get another meal somewhere further down while watching out for predators. I don't know if I want to just keep going downstream right now. Take a look at what we got first. Oh yeah. Once we go all the way down there, we ain't getting back up for a while. But we gotta go find food, so we don't see any over here. But we must go do what we have to do. How do you safely get down here? Go for a jump. Ah, we're gonna be died. I said we're gonna be died. We're gonna die. That's what I meant to say. All right, well we survived that. Okay, all right. Ooh, that's a long one. That's a long one. Oh, we made it. We made it. Beautiful, beautiful. I just knew that was gonna take us out. Cause I think it took us out before, but I had jumped off that log. It took us out. I want to do any animals come over here and jump off that little bridge to get something to drink. If so, this may not be a bad spot. But again, we just a juvenile. We're not big enough to do anything at this point. So far, we still good on hunger, even, well, at least as long as we had this fish in our mouth. I learned some servers are better than others. So, you know, you got to kind of go to the server that's going to have some food versus the players. I'd rather find a server that's gonna have the food versus the players. But then once I get my food and I'm not about to sit here and die of hunger, then I can switch to the server that has the players on it and get more food. But it'd be so hard, you know, they make it hard for you. Oh, wow. Look at that fall. Ooh, that hurt me bad. That hurt me bad, y'all. So y'all know what that means. We don't need to get into no trouble with nobody. Because one hit, one bite, one attack may be enough to take me up out of here, as y'all can see already with my health. That's one thing about being a juvenile, though. the stamina just, it lasts a lot longer. A lot longer. Even though you're still moving pretty slow. But the other ones, their stamina don't last as long, but they're definitely faster. For some odd reason, they can still catch up to me pretty fast and kill me. So be nice to see some more fish around so I can at least eat what I have now. And then get some more. That a fish I can, yeah. Let's eat what we have and let's see what I can do with this one here. Tell you one thing, we don't want it to attack us though. I can't attack it. Oh, it's bleeding. Where'd it go? Wait a minute. They let it despawn? How they gonna let that thing despawn, bro? I had that thing bleeding. They cheated. They cheated me, y'all. Y'all seen it. If I would've known that, I would've ate my fish so fast. I don't know what the hell that was. Man, they cheated me on that one. Now we definitely gotta find something to eat. They got over on your boy. Those bastards. We'll go this way over here. I think this is another waterfall, but we'll go over this way. I kind of, for some reason, want to stay in this area. It has enough shallow water where we can maybe get some groups of fishes that spawn over here at some point. Let's see our diet. Oh, we doing alright. We could be doing better though, but we're doing alright. No food. Where are the fish? waterfall nearby. Over there. Still don't want to go down that though. I don't know, for some reason it felt like that hurt it. For some reason I don't want to drop all the way down there. I really don't. But I don't want to stay up here and die either, because clearly there's don't seem like there's nothing to eat here. You kind of gotta, you know, weigh your options. And when you don't really have any options, you gotta go with the only thing or the best thing you have. And right now would be continue moving. Trying to see if we get anything else anywhere around this part. And there go another decent. Whoa, those are some very deep falls. Oh, can we climb it? I don't see why we couldn't, man. So do they both lead to the same spot? I think they do somewhat. That one go that way, this one go that way. They all may do. We can't jump from here though. We already hurt as it is. Why we can't climb up there? There we go. I don't know, man. We should just stick it out here, and hope for the best. But we should just keep it moving. Right now, we don't have nothing over here. It's definitely too deep to jump from here. I can't even see where I'm going. There we go. That is a long fucking way down. I'm looking at the top of trees right now. We ain't gonna be able to make that successfully. Not without unaliving ourselves. Definitely not trying to do that. Proverbs Gaming, what is up, big dog? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How your interview go? Whoa, 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 this I didn't want to do. I didn't want to do this. It's like I'm breaking bones and stuff. They trying to take me out, dog. They trying to take me out. Did you already do both of the interviews or just the one? But how you feel about it's the question. Think you got the job? What? No, 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 no. Oh, that's death right there. That is death. Oh, I made it. Would have been messed up. I would have said I made it, then get in the water, and another Dino got me. I don't even know which way to go. Let's go this way. That's good. That's good. Which one you think you will want more? The first option or the second one? Got any food anywhere? I don't be liking this, man. Where is the food? I don't think I want to go down any further than this. I think I kind of want to stay at this level where we at. You know, the more we drop down, the deeper we going into the valley. Now, this is pretty shallow over here. We should be able to get some fish. All right, what about that option that make you like that more than the first one? Do it pay more? You think it's more stable of work? Like you get more hours, which means it pays more too. Sometimes your rate of pay doesn't matter if you don't get the hours. If you get paid $1,000 an hour, but they only let you work 30 minutes, or you know what I mean, 10 minutes even, you know, out of a 2-week span. However, but you know, you get paid $100 an hour, but you're able to get a lot more hours than that. Yeah, you're doing less work for more money, but you're not getting as much as you could get. I think $1,000 is pretty much jumping the gun with that. So let's just say if you get paid $100 an hour, but you only get 3 hours out the week, versus you get paid $20 an hour, but you able to work as much as you know what I'm saying, you can put in, and you able to get overtime. That $20 an hour will actually pay you more than $100 an hour because you get more hours. I had to get rid of the $1,000 scenario because it's like some people don't even make that in one check, so they probably be like, oh, that'll work. $1,000 is just 1 hour, and that's all I get for 2 weeks. That's still more than what I make, you know what I'm saying, in the 2 weeks. So, you know, they probably think that $1,000 is actually worth it. And in reality, it's really not. But it's definitely less work. Oh yeah. Boy, in this day and time, man, we need benefits, especially when you have families and children to take care of. Benefits are very important. I feel you on that. And you gotta go with the best option for you and your family too. You ain't working just for yourself, you working for your family. And he's so damn hurt. My animal's so hurt he can barely walk. See, I'm the only one in this server. I am the only one in this server. I got a leg fracture. That's why he's walking the way he's walking. I knew I heard something snap. I fell down and hit that rock. See, look, I'm the only one in this server. I have a leg fracture and I'm wounded. I'm wounded. For those who know, you can laugh. I'm wounded. That's right. You my giggles. It tell you right up here. Look, official. This one, right here. This is the server that I'm on. All right. I had to go to servers, man, where I could get, you know, food. I got tired of starving to death. I gotta let my health build up too, so right, I'm wounded. You know what it is. We actually need to get back on that game at some point or another too. That's a fun game to play, dog. Little action pack too to go with it, but I definitely enjoy it. Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I just hope my leg heal fast. I doubt it. Seems like it's a slow process here. Still don't see no food. Yep. Gotta get back on it at some point. I might end up busting it out at some point, man, and playing it. I think I gotta re-download it, reinstall it. But I don't think I installed on this new computer yet. So I probably have to install it at some point. I'm starting to see red. Am I not healing? Like, what's going on? Do I need to just rest or something? But shit, then if I rest, I'll fuck around and start it there. So I gotta find food. It look beautiful right here though. Not a lot of red going around the screen though. I don't like that too much. Oh no. Uh-oh. That may kill me. That's a straight fall. I don't know. Like, I don't know about that one. We'll just go for it. Take a chance and die if we die. See, die if we die. We's gonna die anyway. We ain't no food around. You know what? Let me kind of go back a little bit. I want to see something. So I want to know, are the sharks that's in here, are they like NPCs or what? I like my green color, dog. I got 5 other spots that I could you know, create other skins, but these are the ones I got so far. And I like those color eyes, so I kind of stick to it. But with this green, I might just make my eyes like that dark green right there. Let me say that right there. It only makes sense. I don't need to have the blue eyes on everything. And I think with this one, I can make the eyes color. Kind of make it match. There we go, like that. You know what I mean? Make it make sense a little bit. There we go. Oh wow. Oh, they got me in a swamp. I can't stand this goddamn swamp, man. It's like I get stuck in it. I don't know how to get the hell out this goddamn swamp. Still the only one in here. And there's never no food over here in the swamp. So when they spawn me out here in the swamp, man, I already know they don't have my best interest at heart. And it's all dark, you can't see shit. Oh man, I do not like this. It's like I killed the last time. As soon as I got spawned in, the other Dino just came in, ate me. Ooh, fish. Ooh, you see that shark? Right? Oh shit, he probably see us. Run, motherfucker! He got it. He got me. He got me. That bitch. He see what I'm saying? As long as I was still, he didn't even see me. As soon as I got the movement, the bitch seen me. That's what I'm saying, bro. And I think those are real players. Let me see where they got me at now. It better not be the same damn spot. I know that. Fucking much. Yep, it is. Got me back over here in the goddamn swamp. Ain't that some shit? Look at, and there go that fucking bitch again. We got this water. Got this goddamn water, cause he after us. Yeah, bitch. You can't come out the water. Yeah. Aha. Take that. But that's what I'm saying though. It's look, it says players. I'm the only one in here. So I think those are NPCs or something, dude. They gotta be. If I'm the only player in here, that means that's not a real person. But I'm not big enough to kill that. As you can see. Like, why it sound like I heard gunshots? That's crazy. Because if that was a real player, when I got low, he wouldn't be able to see me. He would have just seen, this is what I see, nothing but black. So, I don't know, they gotta be one of them NPCs that maybe target real players that they got, you know, depending on how they have it set up. If you can set it up like that. I need to get away from this goddamn swamp. I'm over this swamp. Look at that back. I didn't get far from it, did I? Gotta watch out though. We know we got sharks and shit and some other kind of fish in the water that apparently we too small to fight back or to kill it. Now where's the we in shallow water, so where are the fish? Come on, daylight. I need some daylight. I want to be able to see that damn fish a mile away. I'm tracking some here. Maybe they do have NPCs in here. Just not enough. Hey dog, if you want to join the Discord too, you can do that. You know, just let me know what voice channel you want to join. I'm hearing something else. What? I don't know. Tell you one thing, ain't nothing ahead of me right now. At least that I'm tracking. All right, all right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where are the fish? Come on. Give a brother a fighting chance, why don't ya? Uh-oh, I don't like that. We good underwater? Anything under here? Hearing all these strange noises. We need food, man. We need food. That's a rock. That was just a rock. What I'm running for? Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. And wine the chain. In Jesus' name. I don't like this area over here. I like it where it's more open. I like the graphics on here is nice though. That sky looks beautiful. No, what else will look beautiful? Be eating something. Gotta eat something. This swamp bees, like, yeah, the noise did sound close, but I mean, the noise always sound close, seem like, and don't not to be around, because when I do my little sniff, I don't sense anything around nearby, so I don't really know how they have the audio portion set up. I'm still the only one in here, so I shouldn't see anything, you know, but because we hearing stuff, that tells me that they have some NPCs in here. Sound like something chasing me though, to be honest. I know that ain't, is that me? My footsteps? Could be. We headed toward this here river. Give another sniff, see if we got anything. Ooh, heard that. That did sound close. They're not gonna be able to find me. Ooh, that sounded close. Let me see if anything tracking me. We don't want to run into nothing either while we looking behind us. I have no idea where we're going, y'all. Oh, that's me making that noise when I do my sniff. He makes noises when he sniff. Well, this tells me right here that we are not getting closer to the water. That's why it sounds close, because that's me making that noise when I sniff. However, we're going further away from the water, so I don't know how this is going to really test our faith of survival. How long would it take for our health to, our stamina to build up? Let's see if we sit here and rest a little bit. How fast our stamina will build up. We're gonna need it. It seems like it's not gonna build up while we're moving around. Like it's gonna take a while for the stamina to build up. We'll keep moving. I don't know what we're gonna find up here, if we're gonna find anything, but let's see. It don't look like we're gonna find anything in this server because we are the only ones in here. Yeah, man, no problem, man. This game here is an animal lover game is what I call it. You know, you can be just about anything. It seemed like your regular birds and, you know, like this, we using a Deinosuchus, and it's like a crocodile with dinosaur DNA for the most part. A lot of the animals in here that's not like full dinosaur, like your pterodactyls and all that. Those are like full dinosaur. Your T-Rex, your raptors. Those we all know are like full dinosaurs, you know. But then you have other things in here as well that may have like that dinosaur DNA, so to speak. Now, I don't think that's us making that noise. It could be us making that noise, but I'm not real sure if that's us making that noise. Maybe he getting tired or stomach growling because, you know, we up at that half mark. I don't know. But, you know, so the main point about this game is survival. And sometimes you have to eat your own species to survive. When you get hungry, you have to eat your own species. You have to eat whatever to survive. You could be a carnivore, herbivore. You know, you want to just eat plants. You know, you be a herbivore. You could live off plants and water, you know, food. But you have to find those locations that has the plants that you can eat. And it tells you all that, what your diet is and where you can find what you can eat. It gives you what you can eat and then the location of that. You know, it tells you your diet, what would be a good diet. Your carbs is here, your protein is the S, and the lipid is the look like 2 pills. It tell you your growth rate here, blood regen, increase, you know, so how fast you are able to kind of heal and produce your blood levels. But I think it'd be best if we head back to the waters because, as you can see, our water is getting low. And as a Deinosuchus who lives in the water, when you are in the water, your water levels stay full for the most part. But like right now, I'm a little low on water. So once I first get in the water, my water level has to build back up to full. Because a Deinosuchus should not be outside of the waters for the most part. because that's where they live at 90% of the time. They in the water 90% of the time. And then when they do have to come out for hunting purposes, they don't travel far from the water unless they are desperate. You know what I mean? Like a survival status. You know, they was travel a little further away from the waters, as we just did, because you know we trying to survive type shit. So we traveled a little ways from the water. Probably shouldn't have, but we did it. You know, we're not ashamed. We're trying to survive, so we're looking for food. But every animal is different, and in the stats, it tells you everything about the animal that you need to know for the animal to survive. You know, one thing about a carnivore that we can also eat off each other. We can eat off other carnivores, and it'd be good for our diet. You know, and then there's a lot of plants and other animals can't eat. But carnivores can eat it because, you know, they got this stomach like built like a tank. But the other animals, they eat certain plants or they eat other animals that may be poisonous or whatever case is. They'll get sick real bad and possibly die in this game, you know. So you have to know like what you can eat based off the animal you choose to be and what's a part of your diet. Your diet is what helps you grow faster in this game. Where you better mutate faster, and you know you better get to that adult size a lot quicker. You also have to do like different quests and objectives in this game to get to that elder growth. You know what I mean? Once you get to that elder growth, you are the biggest that animal can get to. So at that point, you just maintaining your hunger and your water levels for survival purposes. But there's not a lot out there that can kill you when you get to that elder growth part. Now, as you can see, our water is getting pretty low. And after a while, it is going to get red and it's going to start taking away from my health. I'm trying to save some of our stamina till we get at least a little bit closer to the water, or till I feel like that we're going to die. Then I'll use the little stamina that we have. So right now, our water level is red. Once we get in the water, that will change. It'll build back up to green. And what I'm hearing is those raptors sound like they like to climb trees and then they'll jump down on you when you get close by them. And when they land on top of you, they can eat away at you by taking like big bites out of you. You know, so it's kind of hard to shake them off. But if I was to go into the water, they'll jump off because then they know they'd be vulnerable in the water against a dino, you know. So just kind of knowing everything you need to know about your animal and all that when you play as it is real good for your survival rate. It kind of make you aware of where you need to be, the best habitat for it. You got to do the migrations on here, know when to migrate and all that as well. So we're going to keep moving. Hold up. Yeah, we still small, but we're going to keep moving. I know our water's at a level, but we got a little bit of stamina. I'm gonna wait till I get close to the water before I use any of the stamina. And we're getting close to it. Probably not close enough at the speed we're going, but this is what we got. So we'll utilize what we have. Now you start seeing that red border kind of going around the screen, indicate that our health is getting bad. So us being dehydrated, severely dehydrated, is now affecting our health. And that's what that means. So now that makes me kind of want to use my stamina to get close to the water. But then if I use it now, it's not going to do me no good if I'm not like extremely close to the water. But I could use it now. And the distance is going to be the distance to get to that water. Use a little bit of it real quick and see if that help us. Make it past this bush if we can, then we'll stop. Fuck it, we're gonna use what we have. All right, let's stop right there. We got just a little bit left for a good sprint. But our health is really decreasing more. And I don't know why it don't build up when we not running. Like we just walking right now, so our health should be building up, but it's not. And I don't understand that. Like we shouldn't have to actually stop altogether for our health for our stamina to build back up. Because like if you go from a running mode back to a walking mode, it's like you're gonna get your breath back because you're not working out, you're not running and pushing yourself as hard as you would, when you're walking. You're doing a lot less work, and that allows your heart rate to kind of settle and you're able to catch your breath a little bit better. But this game, they try to say this realistic shit, but I don't really see a lot of it. They got the water right there. So let's see if we can get to it. That was a nice, good little sprint there, though. I ain't gonna stunt. We just gotta get in that water. And then once we get in the water, we got another thing we still gotta be concerned about, which is our hunger. We haven't seen any food. I know we're the only ones in this server right now, though, but we haven't seen any food. So we got a little water over this way. So we'll go straight ahead. And hopefully we get in this water in time. Now, the way this game works is that it's like when you're trying to survive, it'll kill you right when I make it to the water, it'll kill me. Or if I'm hungry, as long as I'm out here hunting for food, my hunger just get worse and worse and worse. And then I get, you start getting to that starving range to where it's like now you burning your muscles and then it's taking away your health and things of that nature. But it's like if I just sit somewhere and just say, okay, I'm done. I'm just gonna let them die. This, that, and the third. It'll take forever for me to die. But as long as I'm out here trying to survive, it takes no time at all. And it's like they always wait till I get right where I need to be for the survival point and then be like, okay, you deceased. And I'm like, man, that's a load of crock there. Like my health not building up right now and I'm just walking slowly like this is a load of crap by itself. I mean, not my health, my stamina. But my stamina should be building up. I don't know if it don't automatically build up when you start walking once you get lower a certain point or what, but I have not yet figured that part out. But you see, we seen the water when we was a little bit up the hill. I may be able to see it through the cracks of some of this grass, these weeds. Yeah, this may be the water here. And that's what we need. But like I said, once we get to the water, we still got another concern, and that's our hunger. So I'm going to go ahead and just hop in this water. It'll automatically build up because, I'm in the water. So, of course, I'll be drinking water. See how my water level went from red back to green? And then it'll slowly build up. As long as I stay in the water. But now we got to get something to eat. We got to find something to eat. And so far, we haven't seen anything out here to eat. Now, if I stay in the water, it'll fill up slowly, but me getting out drinking water will fill up a lot faster. And because I'm so low on water, that may be my best bet. Why it's not offering me that? There we go. So we're gonna drink some water. And while we're drinking the water, you see our stamina kind of building up a little bit too. And you also see our hunger levels still decreasing, so that's something there. I'm gonna call you Lips. Lips, what is up? Welcome, man. How do you hear about the channel? Do appreciate you. But this game ever do free weekends? Concerned I won't be able to undo it. Nah, I don't know anything about the free weekends. They don't do anything like that to my knowledge. Like once you buy it, it's yours type shit. Now, I do believe you could refund or offer. They may offer a refund after a certain time, but you have to do it like relatively quick. But if you read the rules of what they have when you purchase it, it'll tell you like how the refund works, if you can even get a refund. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, showing a little love and support. And like I said, I'm just drinking some water right now. I'm building up my water levels because we gotta find something to eat. But it's really, I don't see why you wouldn't like this game. I tell you one thing. I also bought Animalia, and that game that has a lot of things they need to work on, and that's why I ended up buying this game. This game is more updated, and you know, it's a lot better than Animalia. To me, that's my opinion. And actually uninstalled Animalia too because it's got a lot of stuff to work on, man. And it's like they play favoritism with certain animals. I like to be the crocodile for the most part, and then this game is called a Deinosuchus because it's all about dinosaur DNA. So you have a regular animal that has dinosaur DNA, so they give it a different name. Oh, most definitely, man. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. But right now we gotta find some food, something to eat. And with me being the only one in this service still out of 100 people that could be in here, I gotta find something to eat. I don't know if they have like NPCs in here to make it easier for when the server is dead. Oh yeah, you can do the death rolls when you actually get something to eat. Yep. And one thing I like about this one that Animalia don't have with the crocodiles, and in this case the Deinosuchus, is that when you eating it, the meat, and you can choose to rip the meat off. Oh, hold on, Proverbs. But you could choose to rip the meat off, or I don't know why it's coming on my phone, bro, but it's not. Hey, let's do this. Yeah, but you could choose to rip the meat off, or and then like store it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You could put that meat somewhere else. But because it's hard to find food, so when you do find food, you could kill something and just take a bunch of chunks off. Hey, go to your Proverbs gaming stuff, bro. I was calling you on there. But anyway, you could take the meat off and go store it somewhere else. But some of the server admins, they'll tell you when they're going to despawn like all of the dead carcass and stuff, and the organs too, right? Yep, organs as well. And those organs, like I said, every animal has their own diet. You know, you got your carbs, your proteins, and your lipids. So every animal has their own diet, and based off, you know, certain foods you eat will help elevate that diet, which means it'll help you grow faster too, get to that full grown stage. At the Deinosuchus, once I get to full grown stage, it ain't really nothing else that could fuck with me besides another full grown Deinosuchus. So, you know, that's something to look at too. So could you, yeah, you could like if you in the water and something out there drinking, because everybody got to drink. Everybody need water. It's just determined being at the right place at the right time, because there's a lot of places that they could drink from. But yeah, if you see somebody drinking the water and you in the water, you know, you can get real low at the bottom of the water and then pop out, grab them, bring them back in the water, take them down at the bottom of the water and drown them. Because of the Deinosuchus, of course, your respiratory rate would be a lot more than theirs. So they lung capacity may go down extremely fast, while yours barely budge because, you know, you're a water animal. So it's like more prone for you to be in the water than them. And you'll drown them. And then once you drown them and they die, you pick their body back up, take it somewhere on land and eat them. You could take off the chunks of the meat, you know what I mean? And go store it somewhere else. But when you do that, you also got to be mindful that other animal that's nearby, when they sniffing for food, that's going to come up on their map too. So some people use that chunk of meat and store it in a pile somewhere to lure other animals to that meat, because everybody trying to eat, you know what I mean? And then once they lure them to that meat that they just, made, then they'll ambush that animal and then they have more food to eat on. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like when you see certain stuff on the map, food wise, you got to be mindful that there could be a setup, could be an ambush. But when you hungry, it's like you got to take that chance, man, because you got to survive. So it's like shit. You know what I mean? You gotta. It's like damn if you do, damn if you don't type shit. And if you ain't following me, man, make sure you follow, subscribe. On the social media platforms that I have. I do always appreciate the love and support that I do get from different ones, Yeah, I normally do. I normally leave any meat that I get closer to the water banks. So that's like how I survive. You know, I am hungry. So you press Q on here and it'll bring up like what's in your vicinity, what you can smell within your vicinity. So right now ain't nothing around here. Those footprints, those are my footprints. It's showing that we're going this way with it, but I'm the only one in the server. So this right here show you how many people in the server. I'm the only one in here. So ain't no other real player in this server besides me right now. And they tell you how fast my growth rate is and all that. All my foods that I can eat. And they tell you like where you can find it at. These are the locations I can find these particular foods at. And then the diet. So again, you go your carbs right over here. My protein and my lipids. And that's you fill these up here. The mutation here will grow faster. So I do get one mutation when you first start. I haven't used mine yet, but as a Deinosuchus, I like to use my first one for increase my O2 capacity, which means I can stay underwater a lot longer, or a little bit longer. Because as a Deinosuchus, you live most of your time in the water anyway. So since I'm gonna be underwater, I'd rather yeah, they have fish in here. But the fish is normally in shallow water. So you gotta be, what I'm saying, in those shallow water areas for they to populate. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I done starved to death numerous of times looking for fish. Because when you're a juvenile Deinosuchus, and this is the only animal that I actually play as in this game. I haven't played any other animal. I'm not really interested in any other animal besides this Deinosuchus, which is AKA Crocodile. Like in Animalia, I like playing as an owl and all that stuff, flying animals. But I normally would do the flying thing, just to kind of get a view of the map, to learn the map a little bit better. But other than that, for the land, Deinosuchus and Crocodiles is what I normally play as. But again, we are a little bit far away from the water. We got water ahead of us, but I don't know how far ahead it actually is, and if we're gonna make it. But yeah, the fish, they always in the shallow waters. I ain't gonna say always. They very seldomly in the shallow waters, So that's how I hunt for them, and that's what I kind of look for. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel as well. I do see that. If that is you, but I do appreciate the live and the subscribe. So thank you for that as well. As you can see, man, that's why it's good to stay by the water. We are not by the water, and we right now dying of thirst. Severe dehydration. That red border around the screen, that indicates our health. And then you heard our stomach growling and things of that nature. So, because we hungry as well. So, you know, I mean, you gotta factor in everything in this game, dude. We ain't nowhere near no water either. So this probably gonna be the end of our life here, and we have to start over again. You know, it's only one time I grew as big as this one. I was like one notch away from full growth. Right, and I've been trying to, sometimes you gotta go away from the water to find food on land when you get hungry enough, you know. Well, to kind of learn the map a little bit, and because sometimes the empty servers have a lot more NPCs, like fish-wise. Like when I first started, it was like tons of fish, like 3 different groups, different types of fish in one area. And I was able to, you know, sit there and just eat and grow and grow and grow in that one spot. But one thing about this particular game that I've learned, like, it don't matter. Let me see if I quit. Nah, I gotta do a log out to do it safely. Even though we starving right now, let's do a log out. What? I don't know, man. Normally it do a countdown to make sure you save, but I guess there's nobody else is in that server. The countdown part didn't matter. Now let me go to this server here. It's probably gonna be in queue. So we 11 in queue on this one. Now maybe I'll find something to eat here in this server, but normally, like I said, that's why I've been choosing different servers, because some servers you have more food and you can help and get a full stomach, and then you can go to another server that has, you know, a lot of players in there. And kind of going back and forth, the thing I do like about it, no matter what server you start, whatever progression you have gotten with your animal, you keep that in all the different servers you may join later. You know what I mean? So it's like I can go to a dead server and maybe get some food there to fill my stomach up, log out of that server, go to another server with the players in there to be able to hunt. You know what I mean? And I don't die of starvation like I'm about to do now. Damn near. I don't think you would be disappointed if you actually got this game. Like, what animal do you think you would want to be more? You know what I'm saying? Like, what animal do you think you would choose the most? Nah, see, Animalia, that's per server. Like, whatever you do in this server, let's say you get to Elder in one server, and then you go join another server, you have to store it all over in that server. That's why I said, that's why I uninstalled Animalia, man. They just got a lot of work they need to do, and this game here is a lot better than that. Oh yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that either, because, you know, when I was a juvenile Deinosuchus, I had those like pterodactyls that come down and kept striking me. I mean, they was like dead on too. They almost got your boy, but all I had to do was just go deeper underwater to where they couldn't get me. The full roster of what? The server? Like all the servers? Ain't got no problem with that. You just made me lose my queue though, but you know, for this, you know, sake of you trying to play, and this is the updated version. The older version has like about 50 to 60 servers, all based out of China. But when you update the game to the one we have now, the EVRIMA, then you'll see these particular servers. And this at 99, they got 99 plays right now out of 100. So these are some of the more popular servers that you can see here. You know, and I kind of you could mark a favorite on any other server that you want to mark him on. You know what I'm saying? So some of these more popular ones I could mark as a favorite. You know, type shit. But it's all about, you know, your preference and what you like and all that. Are you good? You ain't gotta apologize. You good? I don't mind doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was the same way. I wish somebody showed me some of these things too. Yeah. Yeah. It won't be. The only thing about that though, you have to watch out for carnivores like myself. As soon as you land and go find certain plants and all that, you know what I'm saying? Because like if you learn of some of the carnivores ways and the herbivores ways, you would kind of know what plants they could eat, so you would kind of hover around that area too. So that way you would get, because those herbivores are good for your diet, extremely good for your diet as a carnivore, because they eat those healthier plants and all that stuff, so they will really exceed your growth rate for sure. Yeah, they will really exceed your growth rate. Oh yeah, most definitely, man. It's you know, it's a learning thing. Right now, all I'm doing right now is just learning the waters. You know, I'm learning the water, so I know what water is at. Because every animal, no matter if you're a herbivore, carnivore, you got to come to the water. At some point or another, you have to come to the water. And some animals, like the land animals, they can go longer without water versus the water animal. You know what I'm saying? They could go. Water animal can't go long without water. So I have to really steer on land closest to the water as possible. No more than maybe 20 feet away from the water. Now you get some of your mutations, you can bump up to where it will make your water decrease a lot slower, but it's still gonna be pretty fast if you're a water creature, you know. And you see my stomach here is kind of built up a little bit. It came up a little bit more. I'm still at 9% on the growth. So, you know, I'm still at the very beginning stage of growth, you know, still a juvenile. You know, the more I do my, you know, eat the stuff I'm supposed to eat, but you can't really kill nothing at a juvenile. That's why when you first start, the main thing you living off of is fish or other dead animals. So like if you spawn, if you log out, wherever your body is at, once it's safe, that becomes food for somebody else that's in the service still. Like they could eat your corpse, even though you safe. Long as they eat it, like if it's still doing a countdown before you become safe, then you could potentially die in that spot. Like if somebody find where you trying to log out at, and they find your body there before your countdown is done, you'll be dead if they eat you all up type stuff, you know. But as long as it says the countdown, you successfully logged out, which means your body is safe, then your body becomes corpse for anybody else that's still in the server that's in that area that could find it. But when you spawn back in, you'll be A1. Like you won't have no health issues or nothing like that unless you logged out with health issues. So when people log out, it provides food for everybody else in the economy. Well, not economy, but you know, within the vicinity, who can sniff it or who locate it, who's still in the server. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, when it's a battle between survival, yeah, you'll see other Deinosuchus eat other Deinosuchus. I mean, I had plenty of them kill me with no hesitation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a survival. You would think they were riding packs, you know, mobbing packs and, you know, help each other out for us hunting wise, but no, they don't. You have to actually have like somebody that you play with or somebody you cool with. Y'all could join together, and when y'all join together, you know, y'all could be like this, that, and the third. Like I was telling my boy who was about to join, they like, hey, join my Discord, and we could talk on here. You know what I'm saying? And he could be a Deinosuchus too, and we could mob together. But the thing with that is you gotta have somebody who got the same schedule as you too. Because you don't want to log in and they not logged in, because wherever you end up going, they're going to spawn back in wherever they last log in at, even if you progress in your game. So when you do stuff like that, it's best to do it with somebody who has the same schedule as you, where y'all can log in at the same time every time. You know what I mean? And y'all only play the game like together. Then you have that support of another member when y'all hunting. It'd be a lot easier. You'd be able to eat the food and get the food, and you'll really be able to survive too. You know, when you have a team. But on here, you know, you have some Deinosuchus, like they have like maybe 3 in one group, and they be chatting and all that stuff, and they go out and hunt any and everything else, other Deinosuchus and other animals. Yeah, I see that quite a bit. So, you know, you just gotta be prepared, man. And you can't trust nobody in this game, dude. Like, you be like, "Oh, you friendly?" They be like, "Yeah, I'm friendly." And then as soon as you get close to them, they'll gobble you up. But they just really needed the food to survive, and you are they meal. So it's like you can't trust nobody on here, dude. Cause then the second, like, y'all could be mobbing for a little while too, though. But then the second they getting ready to die because they hungry and you right next to them, you about to become their meal. You know, if you small enough and they could take you. But there ain't too many people that's gonna try to attack a full-grown Deinosuchus, unless y'all got a group of people that's trying to do it at one time. But they just too powerful. They fast in the water. And they too powerful. They could pretty much grab whatever. And once they grab you, you done. You ain't getting out of their grip. Unless they do something and slip up and release you. Other than that, you ain't getting out of their grip. All right, we got the next spot is ours. Boom. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. We're loading in now. And that's one thing about these popular servers too. You know, there is a queue for them because, you know, you have so many people that want to get in and all that. But I ain't gonna lie, man. For these servers to be having this many people, you still don't be finding like nobody nowhere. And you still started there. If it ain't for the fish and the people logging out and their corpse and stuff like that becomes a part of your meal, it's like you just, oh man, I'm still stuck in this one. How do I get out? Unstuck. Let's see if we get somebody to help us out. Oh yeah, the map is huge. Because another thing with the Deinosuchus is you have water. You have fresh water and salt water. And in order to swim in salt water and be able to drink the water, you have to do what they call a mutation, which means you have to be close to fresh water, but also close to the salt water. And what you would do is you would drink some of the salt water, and then you will, when you drink the salt water, it'll decrease your water levels real fast. And then you have to go back to the fresh water and drink that to stay alive. Then you go back and do the same thing with the salt water. You do that about 6 to 8 times, then it'll unlock the mutation for you to be able to drink salt water and fresh water, which means you'll be able to swim in either water and still regain your water levels. So this is why I left out that last time I was in this server. I was stuck between these 2 rocks. So it kind of makes me think about my theory that I just said about no matter where you start at, you're going to start at the same level you were at. But it don't allow you to switch any out. Let me see. Let me log out of here. I'm going to quit. Let me see if anybody going to respond to my request, though. You see my request here. I'm stuck and I can't get out of this, which is dumb. What's my growth on here? I'm still short, so I mean, yeah, it don't matter if we'll just log out of that. Let me go to a different server real quick, and then we're gonna. But it's hard to kind of test that theory when I'm a juvenile on damn near all the servers. So you know, let's just go here, see what we got. So when you a Deinosuchus, I mean, the key findings is one thing too. You don't get a lot of people that tell you like what you have to do certain stuff, which is you know, horrible. And then you got 8 different skins you can save for your animal, whatever animal you choose. There's 8 different skins you can save for them. I like the green one because when you get older, it'll show you your growth rate too. We back in this damn swamp. I do not like this swamp, y'all. I really don't. This is stupid. There's never nothing here besides stuff to kill me. But it's like I never can eat. And then I always get stuck in this swamp. It's so damn big and it's like a maze. And I don't like that at all. Oh, this dude. Boy. All right. Let's see. Do a little sniff, see if we got anything nearby. See, that means we have nothing nearby. Let me see how many people in this server here. 99. We have 99 people in this server here. I don't know, look like we about the same growth rate. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and that's the thing though, man. I don't know how you can spend hours anywhere in this game when your hunger and your thirst level go down so fucking fast. It's like it makes you have to always be on the hunt. Even if when you find food, you gotta be thinking about where your next meal gonna come at before you actually get half empty on your stomach. You know what I mean? So for them to say that they could spend hours somewhere in the tree waiting on somebody to show up, like, I don't know, they must have put a lot of their mutations into their hunger levels. But what about their water? You gotta have water too. You only get 3 mutations. You know, I was thinking that too, like the faster I move, maybe the faster my hunger level go down, but I tried it. I stayed still like a whole time just to see like if my hunger level will go down fast or slow. But I stayed still for so long, they end up kicking me out of the server because, you know, inactivity. You know what I mean? Hey, that's cool. Like, you could be in the tree. I mean, I had that too. Like, I was in a shallow river, like something like this here, in this swamp. And there was a whole bunch of like raptors just jumped down in the water, got on my back, and just started eating away. They almost got me, but I was able to slither away once I got back into the water. But when it's shallow, you know, the shallow water levels, they can swim pretty good in the shallow water levels and still, you know, cause big damage to you. You know, so you gotta stay somewhere in the deep side of the water as well. Like where I'm at right now is dangerous for me because if a group of raptors come to me right now, I ain't got no way to get out. You see how slow they got me swimming. I mean, I could hold down the shift button, swim a little faster, but there goes some deeper water. See, I better drown them in this kind of water right here. this water this deep, they wouldn't be able to fuck with me. If they jump on my back, I'm going straight to the bottom, and I'm gonna drown them. And when they detach from my back, then I'm gonna step back up and I'm gonna grab them, and then I'm gonna bring them back down the water and drown them again, and take them down. Bruh, you ain't calling me on the right channel, man. Proverbs Game is trying to reach me on what's the name, but I don't know what's so hard about getting to the right fucking account. Really don't understand that shit. Let me try something. Yeah, that's facts. Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if once you reach to that full growth, a lot of people ain't gonna try a lot of stuff. Yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully. Hey, I appreciate the conversation, man. I appreciate the questions and all those good things. I appreciate the love and support. And if you have a channel, man, I'll follow you as well. How about that? I normally don't do follow for follow, but I like your energy. And I like to check out, you know what I'm saying, when you do, if you decide to get this game, I like to see your progress too. From the sky view, you know what I'm saying? Get a bird's eye view in this thing. And if you become a flying animal, then I'll be able to get a bird's eye view of this thing through you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that'd be nice. They, some people frown up on different species linking up, like a Deinosuchus and a raptor. Like, they don't like when they befriend each other, because then like you got a Deinosuchus protecting the raptor, or vice versa. When a Deinosuchus on land, you got a raptor protecting the Deinosuchus. Like, some people don't like that, but it's like, man, you can't care what people like. And in this world, you got cats befriending dogs. Dogs befriending birds and stuff, bringing birds and stuff home and all that. So it's just like, you gotta do what's best for you. It's all about survival. They don't tell you how to survive. They just tell you need to survive. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely. Oh, okay. Yeah, hey, I understand that too, man. Believe it or not, I'm a very private person too. Like, I guarantee you, if it ain't for this game and stuff, you won't be able to find anything of my personal life on any social media or any internet or none of that, because I don't post my personal life on internet or YouTube and streaming and stuff. I may talk about some good things that God has done for me, and things where God has brought me from as a way to help somebody else that may be going through some of the same things God already brought me out of. But other than that, man, I'm not real personal on these things. If I ain't promoting the game and stuff or talking about the goodness of the Lord and what God has done for me, I don't talk about personal stuff on here. Yeah, I get it. 100%. But just know you have my support, buddy. Oh, way too many, dude. And I think with every day you probably get 1,000 more, because they feel like it's something that they could live off of and entertain themselves off of, or just trying to make other people's lives miserable. So it's sad by itself, but at the same token, somebody got to stand for right. So a lot of my channels is more like awareness. I do a lot of different content. You're right, yep. Because they have about 1,000 different accounts. Soon as you try to block one or report one as spam, when you block that one account, they got about 100 more on top of the thousands they already created, prepared for that type of stuff. They ain't no different in phishing. You know how they do it with your telephone number, how they have those phishing accounts, and people that do a lot of phishing and be spamming you all these robocalls and all that mess. Even the emails, you know, you click on certain things with the emails, you automatically downloading the virus and all that. That's why if you're not familiar where the source of that email came from, it's best not to even touch it. Just delete it. You ain't gotta click on something to delete it. You know what I mean? All right, let me check it, big dog. All right, now I'll try it. Okay. But yeah, you gotta be cautious, man, because the way they be on here, man, they ain't just stealing from you, they steal from your family too. Well, I know, like with my cell phone provider, I could cut it off. Like I could have all unknown calls. Like if you're not in my contact and you calling from a number that's outside of my contact, it'll send you straight to my voicemail. Like I won't even be alerted that you even call. And I don't check voicemail no more. Like I'm not real big on checking voice messages. So people that actually know me, they know they gotta text me for the most part. Cause I'm not gonna check a voicemail. I think it's too much work. It sounds lazy as fuck though, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Sometimes it is too much work to hear a whole lot of nothing. But people don't really leave valid voicemails nowadays, man. They just be talking crazy or just being ignorant. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you gotta protect all your funds for sure. And I noticed they've been getting a lot of the elderly people who don't have a lot of social media stuff. They've been getting them through the emails though. That's why I started talking about the emails. You know, if it's not an email from a trustworthy person, like don't even open it up. As soon as you open it up, you could be downloading a virus. And with a lot of the virus they have on the internet, if you hover your cursor on the thing that they tell you to download, if you hover your cursor over there for like 5 minutes, a lot of times if it is a scam or some type of virus behind it, it will expose the true icon behind that UI that they created. So the UI may be green and say download, but if you hover your cursor over it, like don't move it for like good 5 minutes. If it's anything other than that, it'll reveal itself. A lot of people don't know that either, but a lot of people ain't patient enough to wait that long too. So they'll take their chance and then be upset when they realize they just got robbed. Or because they clicked on it, it's like you invited that virus into your software, your hardware, I say. So it's like you authorized, you approved it when you clicked on the download. So it's kind of hard to fight those things, and that's why they do it the way that they do it. So there's not a lot of comeback on them, and there's really nothing to hold them accountable. They feel like, hey, hate to say it though, but if you stupid enough to do it, then it's your fault and your fault only. Gotta come up for some oxygen for a little while here in a minute. O2 level is over, it's below half. It's getting dark. Yeah, I know I don't like really being at the top when it get dark, because I don't know who at the bottom. Be another Dino at the bottom. Better see me. But where the fish at, man? We in this shallow water. Where the fish? I don't see no fish, and we in this swamp. That's what I be saying, man. Like, I be thinking sometimes they don't want you to survive. We got 97 people out of 100 in this server. Where the hell they at? We don't have no fish that's supposed to just spawn in shallow waters. None of that. That's what I be thinking, man. Like, y'all don't want people to survive. Survival shouldn't be this hard, man. It's a fucking video game. They take the fun out of it when you have to, you know, do all this extra shit. Yeah, maybe I'm not. I bet I'm not. Because a lot of times, these spawn locations, this swamp is a spawn location. And you would get other members who know, like, they like to play as a Dino. They know where the spawn location's at. And then they'll just go around and stay at those spawn locations waiting for somebody to spawn in and eat them. And that's how they surviving, at spawn locations. You know. But you would think there'd be a rule where somebody spawn in, they get a 3-minute safe zone like Animalia that has, but that's not the case. Survivor is survivor. Like, you ain't gotta wait for nobody. If you hungry, take them out. And that's more realistic here. So, which makes sense. I mean, you gotta understand what survival is. Sometimes it's doing a lot of things that you're not comfortable with doing. That's why when it's dark like this, I like to be at the bottom. If I'm at the top, anybody at the bottom can see me. Now I'm standing out like a sore thumb for the most part. Yeah, very ruthless. But I ain't gonna lie, at first, man, I was like, I really didn't like to see the Dinos against Dinos. I'm like, man, we supposed to be sticking together. But it's like after a while, you kind of get over it. You just be like, okay, man, you gotta survive. So I said, you know what? When I get big, I'm gonna do the same treatment. I'm gonna give him the same treatment. But I ain't gonna lie, I probably look after the baby. Excuse me, look after the baby Deinosuchus. Cause I know how hard it is to get to a certain growth level. You know what I mean? Once I actually get there, I'll look after a couple of them. You know, maybe try to befriend a couple of them. Then we could ride. You know, we could ride together or swim together in this matter, and really take over some things. You got at least 3 full-grown Deinosuchus. Man, look, we probably gonna be ruling the server. I bet you these admins and stuff like that, man, I know they be cheating. It only makes sense for them to be cheating. But I do love the rain. So we got tracks going this way. Let's see if we can find anything. Gotta get under that water to see what we got. Like you said, we may not be alone, and I don't think we are. Got 97 people in the server. I highly doubt if we're alone. We definitely gotta find something to eat. Yeah, but depending on your diet, if you have a better diet, yeah, that's why it's at 5 to 11. I guess if you got you doing your best diet, it take 5 hours. I ain't gonna lie, like I did it, like it was about 4 hours. I was like at the growth right before fully grown. You know what I mean? At 4 hours, I'll say maybe 4 hours because I was streaming. And actually, I don't even think I was streaming that long. So I'm gonna say probably about 3.5 hours. I was at the growth right before the full growth. But then I ended up starving to death because I couldn't find no damn food nowhere. So I didn't make it to full growth. But yeah, that sounds about right. But they just made it easier, a little bit easier for the food wise, man. I mean, it'll make the game a lot more fun because right now it's like depression when you like on the borderline of getting ready to die because you don't have no food. You know what I mean? It becomes depressing, stressful. Yeah, it's just a video game, but still, when you're trying to accomplish a certain goal, you know, you want to succeed. That stuff becomes stressful and aggravating when it's like you can't get it or like they don't want you with it. But all right, everybody, so we're about to wrap it up here. I do want to thank you all so much for the love and support, Proverbs Gaming and Lips. Thank you so much for the conversation. I do appreciate it. The questions, as always. So we're going to give a huge shout out to you all and a round of applause as well. And without further ado, this is your boy, Firefighter 9517 signing out. You all have a fan-fucking-tastic day, and until next time, family.